Ah, yeah.
Keep the popcorn popping, no, we're not stopping.
Relax.
So you know we in session.
Time for talk through, Ada, miss a load.
Relax.
So you know we in session.
Don't you deal it, get rip on your TV. Every Thursday, ACTN the voice in session.
Relax.
Hey, get the popcorn. In session starting.
Relax.
In session.
Ladies and gentlemen, you are
In session. You don't know. So, we inside again. It's
Yeah,
a
man.
beautiful Thursday. Always a pleasure. ACTN the voice.
Yeah, man.
We inside. We talking gender roles this week. You know, none of currents role, none of cinnamon roll, none of Michelin roll.
I thought it was an acting role. I don't ready to act there. Will Smith had nothing on me.
Yeah, we know that, huh?
Yeah.
We know that. We're always ready for them. We're always ready for
I see a
them.
man walking looking like Bane earlier this evening. I'm a Batman. Ready?
No, people getting real creative with these masks.
I'm Batman.
Yeah, people getting creative with the masks.
Yeah, man. So, people, tonight, the topic is gender roles.
Yeah.
Gender roles.
Yep.
If it are 1, if it are 2, if it are 3, if it are 4, and where's the roles of these genders? This is what we're talking this evening.
Also, I'd like to let you guys know we have call in. Or you could call us at 652-4855. You could call in and share your views. Also, you could WhatsApp us on ACTN's number, that is 393
ACTN.
Yep, or 39322. 3932286. All right, and you can holler at us and we will get it in. Hit us up on the Facebook and make sure everything is good.
Because you don't know, in session is not just about us being in session, it's about you being in session.
Correct.
So, take your pictures of your popcorn, of your
Popcorn
TV.
popping,
I hear some
not
people saying
stopping.
that they want to take no picture of themselves because they're a 90 and a star. So here what? Take a picture of the popcorn, take a picture of the TV and set it, and during the show, we're going to show it.
Yeah.
So you don't know.
We don't know that.
Let me get in.
Right, so gender roles. What are your views on gender roles? What do you feel about it? You know, how you feel about that? Is there supposed to be specific gender roles between men and women, or should it be gender fluid?
But first things first, we have to define what is gender.
Well, a gender, when we look at the definition, is a set behavior of patterns, right? So gender role is a set behavior of patterns, attitudes, personality, characteristics, stereotypically perceived as either masculine or feminine.
No, but that was asked. That's the first question I asked.
Right.
What is a gender? Not is the role in it.
Okay,
So
all
you
right.
gotta figure out what is a gender first
That is
before
correct.
you could define if it has a role or not.
So basically, your gender is the sex that you're birthed with.
Yeah.
So based upon, and this is the tricky thing about it,
Yeah.
Because people bring the argument of, so what about, because there are the cases where people actually are birthed with the same two sex.
Yeah.
So they have the male sex and the female sex.
They mean the two sexual organs.
The two sexual organs.
Yeah.
So what happens is the doctor on roll, or the lead doctor or the head doctor, he will make a decision on what is the dominant sex. So if the male organ is more developed,
Yeah.
they would say, well, this is a male.
Yeah.
And if the female organ is more developed, they would say this is a female.
So you don't think that is like the product of like people in labs like Frankenstein?
Nah. From my little research, and I even remember in chemistry class, the first thing they taught us was that for every rule of nature, there's an exception to the rule.
But here it is.
Yeah,
What I learned in school too is that it had 9 planets in it.
correct.
Now they can't stop count.
Correct.
It's,
Plus,
if it's one thing about science, is that new information could come every day.
always. And Pluto used to be a planet.
Pluto used to be a planet.
Yeah, it's
now
been
Pluto is our
downgraded.
moon. Asteroid.
It's no longer.
No, Pluto is a god. Pluto is a Greek god.
Right.
Yeah.
So the perception of what is deemed as masculine,
Yeah.
or what is typically deemed as feminine,
Yeah.
is what we see as gender roles.
Right, cool.
Right? And
Yeah.
so, me personally, I go with the view of the Bible. I personally believe that the man is the head of the household, right? And the Bible says, you know, women should submit to their husband, you know, even as their husband should love their wives, as Christ loved the church and give themselves for it. You understand?
Right.
So
I agree with you. But that only speaks to one portion of it. Because what about somebody who not in a relationship, in a marriage relationship? Is the husband the head of the household if he's the only person in the house?
Correct.
Is the woman the head of the household if she's the only person in the house? If it have no husband, does that make the woman the head?
And that is a very good point. And you see, that's the reason why we have such blurred lines when coming to gender roles. Because of the absence of the male figure, you see women now come into the space of having to be such an independent force. And so they had to take this role now of being father figure and also being the masculine figure, protector, provider, and all these things that males bring to the table. A woman would now have to do it.
All right, cool. So straight, right? I like them words I started to use there.
Right.
Protector, father figure, right?
Correct.
So, what does a man supposed to do on the planet? I born with a penis.
Right.
What am I supposed to do on this planet called Earth?
Well, personally, let's go back to the Bible. What the Bible said is God created man to work. The Bible says in Genesis that God created the heavens and the earth.
What?
To work. When you go in Genesis, especially in Genesis 3, I believe it is, it speaks of God created everything and it had no rain. He caused no rain to fall because there was no man to manage it. There was no man to work. And then I think further down in the verse it says, and God created Adam. He created Adam because he had to get somebody to manage the planet, to have dominion and to work. So he created us with our work. Everybody has a work. They have something to offer. They have something to do. So men were created to work.
So that is it. So once I work, I good. So I was a security officer for the rest of my life, for my entire life, and I good day. Because I work.
No, that is the tricky part.
No, but wait. Hold up. I was a piper. I toting fridge on my back. I work in every day. So
Well,
that's it. That's what I created for.
I like how you bring that up. So there's a difference between your work and your job. You see, your job is what you would do to get money. But you see, your work, that's what God created you for.
So you're talking about purpose.
Purpose,
right?
It's tied into it as well.
So man is made to follow purpose.
Correct.
Right? Cool. That's what I'm saying.
Correct.
And what is woman made for?
Also to assist man.
To assist
so when
man.
you all right, so let's go back into Genesis, right?
Yeah.
When you look at what happened in that story, right? So we had Adam, he was working, he had dominion, naming the animals, he doing what he had to do. He was the minister of agriculture, let's call him that. Right? God said, it is not good for man to be alone. And then he created woman because she has a womb. So
Because
she have a womb.
Okay.
Right? Yeah.
But he created she because she have a womb.
No. He created woman and he called her woman because she have a womb.
Right, so woman.
Womb man. Right?
Oh,
So
a man with a womb is a woman.
man with a womb is a woman.
So then if that way saying, then the woman could just be doing the same thing the man doing just and making children too.
Nope.
Because it's still man.
Let's go back.
It's just
So-
a man with a womb.
No, let's go back. It says it's not good for man to be alone.
Yeah.
Right? So he created her first as companionship.
Right.
And then secondly as a aid or as a mate. So
Right.
am I saying now that a woman could only be a companion to a man? No.
Yeah.
No. What I'm saying is the instance in where women were created and when they came forth from, if you look at Genesis, because I believe in the Bible, when you look at that, it came from that fact, that space of, man was created, he had dominion, he was working, and then God said it is not good for man to be alone, and he created a helpmate, he created a support system, and someone to love and comfort.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
I want to go a little bit deeper on it in that from the perspective of men are logical thinkers.
Correct.
And women are by nature more emotional, right?
Correct.
And the combination of the two makes for a perfect couple. It makes for like you watch everything in nature. The male does certain things and the female does certain things, and what they do naturally contributes to the carrying on of the species.
Correct.
Right?
Correct.
So the man now, being the logical thinkers that we are, we're going to make some really grimy children who are going to be lacking emotion.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're not going to be loved in the way that a mother could love. Because a man, as much as a man could love, a man can never love in the way a mother could love.
Correct.
And it's the same thing on the reverse. Because, all right, it have a lot of single mothers. This is way more prevalent.
Prevalent.
Yes. I know if I was going to say benevolent, I get it correct.
Yeah, see?
10 more syllables.
Look at that.
But yeah.
Boom.
Right? So it have more single mothers than single fathers. Right? So the big thing is, single mothers saying, I'm a dad on Father's Day. Some of them taking credit and whatever. But the reality is, no matter how good a mother you are, you could never father your child.
Yeah.
Just because of the way your brain is wired.
Yeah.
Right? So we have a set of mothers that trying to be like men and developing that masculine energy. Now, why they're doing it is not the issue, right? Why we're doing it is not the issue. The issue is what is actually happening. So they're developing this masculine energy, and then now we have a set of masculine men, men that have nothing to do other than develop feminine energy.
Yeah.
Because all the women acting like men. It had a movie there. The whites act like a lady, think like a man.
Yeah.
So I'm like, but if you're in a relationship with somebody for the mind and how they think, then better you just beat a man. Because if you're thinking like a man,
Lord.
so then what is the difference?
Yeah.
What is the difference?
Yeah, and you see, what had happened is when you look at the history of it, there's a woman by the name of Simone de Beauvoir. She is the mother of the feminist movement, and she is what they consider to be a psychologist. She considered to be a thinker, a sociologist, and all these things, all the issues. But her theory is that when you consider a woman to be something that is feminine, to carry a child, to suckle and to be nurturing, she considers that as gender stereotyping. And she says, we shouldn't say that the female, because she believes that a woman is not born a female. She says you are born and then you become a woman or you become a female. And what she actually says is that when we consider women to be the nurturing type, we actually put the pressure on women to nurture children, and we leave them as that.
Hold up.
Yep.
Stick up in.
Yeah.
And you calling that woman a psychologist, bro? You calling this crazy person a psychologist?
She is the...
She now say, right? You telling me that this woman saying that you are born a what?
You are born.
You are born.
And then you become...
And then you become a woman.
A woman.
So you're born. I had to give my real thoughts on this after the break.
Yep. So
you know what I mean?
Don't forget, people, you could send your messages 393-2286. You could also hit us up on the Facebook. We have He Say, She Say coming up next. You don't know.
Or you text in, chime in, send the voice notes, call in, pick up your phone. And call is a landline, so pick up your landline. I know you ain't used it in years and you call free. So call, right? We are in session and we'll be right back.
Yeah.
Live.
In session.
Introducing Messenger X, an all-new resource download and video streaming platform. It's the entire digital library of discipleship resources from John and Lisa Bevere, including video teachings, audiobooks, ebooks, short films, Bibles, and more. This new platform can be used on all of your devices and is completely free in over 111 languages. Discipleship for everyone, everywhere. Download the app or go to messengerx.com.
session.
And we're back again on In Session. And
the
right
building.
now, we're going to have the He Say,
She say.
where
Yeah.
you say what you have to say about this topic called
Gender roles.
gender roles.
Right now, the Facebook is fiery. I have Jermaine.
Facebook hot.
Yeah. Gerard Burning Bush Noel. He's saying, in this transgender age, we have to be careful. I was born this and I became this.
In this what?
Transgender age.
So you
man
just
say.
declare this whole dispensation of grace. You decide to call it a transgender age?
Woo!
Burning Bush.
Yep.
Burning Bush needs some gas.
Patrice Man God said madness. I'm guessing she's referring to what I said concerning you are born and then you become a woman. That's that theory.
I agree with you, girl. I agree with you full of church.
Yep. Who else we have inside? We have Master Casey inside. He says Prince face is golden. Okay. All right. We have Maureen on the inside. She said, what in the San Fernando Hill rubbish is that?
Not San Fernando Hill. Claxon Bay dump. Not even the one on the beatum. The one on the beatum does have more people around.
Too much people. Everybody laughing at your face when I make that statement, bro.
No, I'm mad thing.
Golden.
No, but I'm mad thing. No, so you telling me, right? See, so you're born, right? You're born. And when you're born here, so now, right? The doctor slap you, whap.
Yeah.
And the guy, wah.
Yeah.
Right? All then, you don't know what you is.
No, you born and then you become.
After and 500 years of ultrasound telling people if it's boy, all the gender reveal, all this kind of thing, boy or girl, all of a sudden, this one woman, and they're calling she a psychologist.
Yeah.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah.
We gotta get erasers and erase doctor off our people name.
Psychologist. She have real titles, eh? She's part of the Council of Literature, right? She's also a philosopher.
First things first, literature is fiction.
Ooh, but as we stick a pin in her, I believe we have some
I ain't
popcorn
sticking nothing
popping.
in she partner.
Jesus! I believe we have some popcorn popping. No, we're not stopping. Somebody send their picture.
She Alex.
Oh, we have the voice notes.
You have
Voice
a
notes
voice
on the
note?
inside. Yeah.
So my take on gender roles. My old belief was that the roles existed where the male was to be the provider and the female was to be the homemaker. So I had the traditional sense of what a man and a woman should be and do, right? But however, as I've grown in like my marriage and through my experience and seeing the relationships of those around me, is the more that I've come to realize that roles should not exist. Undoubtedly, there will be things that men are better at than women and vice versa. But like observing my husband and watching my in-laws, they have shown me that a woman could be more and do more than just her traditional role. She can work as well as care for her children and her home, and a man could be at home and care for his children. So
Yeah.
Well, you see the thing is, right? People like to do this kind of thing where, you know, is a better than or this that.
Right.
The reality is a woman cannot be a man.
Correct.
I don't care what you do, how much surgery you take. You have to take a man's brain, put it in your head to be a man. Because what makes me is not my sexual organ, really, you know.
No. My consciousness, how I think, how I operate. Yeah.
Everything about me makes me who I am. You know what I mean? A woman cannot teach a boy how to be a boy.
Yeah.
A man cannot teach a girl how to be a girl.
Yeah.
And that's that. We work together. It's not really about independence. It's about codependence. Because the lions, the males depend on the females. We need to depend on each other for the survival of the species.
But I think there's also a spin on it, because when you look at
Let's take care, get dizzy.
when you look at the sociological, portrayal of what chauvinism, where this masculine thing's supposed to be, and when you look at places like even in the Middle East, where women weren't allowed to drive and all these kinds of things, I could understand where a woman could come from the aspect of, listen, we could do these things too, we could do that thing too, if you look at jobs and so forth. But I also agree with you holistically that a woman could never be a man.
Yeah, because I'm not saying a woman can't do a job. All of these things are things that we do.
Yeah.
But let's get the basic.
Yeah.
Basic, right?
Yeah.
if it's one thing we could agree on,
Yeah.
that humans have to mate
Correct.
and they have to multiply.
Correct.
Right?
Correct.
As the man, I provide for whichever woman is in my care
Yeah.
as my family.
Yeah.
Right? If she decides she wants to own a multi-million-dollar company, that's on her. If she decides she wants to sleep all day, that's on her. But as the man, it is my responsibility. When you find a woman who understands her responsibility as a woman, and you understand your responsibility as a man, it then now does not become a competition
Yeah.
over who want to be what and who want to be this, and we just work together.
Yeah.
Things had to do. If the wares had to wash, the wares had to wash.
Yeah.
If the child had a mind, the child had a mind. And that's just it. We have voice note on the operator. Is our voice note here in there?
Voice note.
Let me hear the voice note.
I find woman should not be the leader of a church or a pastor of a church or the head pastor of a church. Reason why? Women are very emotional, and I don't think women should be counseling couples without her husband being present. No problem in being an assistant pastor or being there, but not the leader.
Interesting. Very, very interesting.
And biblical.
Very biblical as well.
So the Bible says it straight.
Yeah, but you see, I don't think a man should even counsel a couple by himself either. You understand?
I think we kind of make, because of the whole school thing and degree thing, I think counseling in itself is a kind of thing.
Iffy.
Because a counselor, how I go in and validate that this person could counsel me? Because they have a degree? No, look, that woman who was now talking there about you just born and you become a woman. She had degrees.
She is
degrees.
In Harvard. She's on the Harvard role of I can't remember right now what they call it, but
Would you take her advice?
no.
Exactly.
No.
You know what I mean? So I feel you on that, but you know it's our next thing. You know it's our next thing with that. The Bible say the two shall become one.
Yeah.
In marriage, right?
Correct.
So if I am a man,
Yeah.
the same way I treat myself, I need to treat my wife.
Correct.
Right?
Correct.
The same I take care of myself, I take care of my wife.
Correct.
In the beginning, God created Adam. And it wasn't good that he was alone.
Yep.
He needed a counterpart.
Correct.
Physically and emotionally.
Yeah.
To help make decisions.
Yeah.
To help run the planet. To help work. To take control and to have dominion over the earth. And to do it effectively, he needed a woman.
Yeah.
Right? God say, hey, this can't happen alone. You need some balance here. We need balance. We need some duality here.
Yeah.
Right? So, a pastor wife is him.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
It's him. When
Yeah.
you see him, you see him. When
Yeah.
you see her,
You see him?
because they are both one.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
so one man going on, yeah, cool, no seeing you could do it. Yeah, people just do it. But the reality is, if your wife come, then cool, that's your wife. Both of them should be on the same mind and in the same spirit. Anyhow, you take it because two people could be Christian. Two people could be in church and still be unequally yoked because they have different mindset.
Yep. As you say that, let's hold for this voice note and hear what they have to say.
Yeah, I believe gender role is based on culture and your belief. But I also believe that if your partner, if you guys know who you are, I think your identity creates a safe place for whatever role or function that you're in. So for instance, some cultures believe that a woman shouldn't work, she should take care of the children. Some cultures believe that a woman shouldn't be making more money than the man. But I think whatever you're doing, once a man or woman knows their identity as individuals, they could accomplish anything. I think it creates a safe place for them to become the best version of themselves.
Look at that. We had the popcorn popping.
Hey!
Hey!
Keep the popcorn popping.
No, we're not stopping. We lie. No, we in session.
Now we talk about.
Yeah. So back to the topic.
Yeah.
That was a good point. He used some words there that I like. He used the word safe place.
Yeah.
You know, and when we're talking about marriage, it should be that.
Yeah.
It should be a safe place. And I personally believe in the husband covering his wife.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
We have to be that protection.
Yeah, I feel it.
Yeah, and when that is not around, when you don't experience that, women could be so insecure and they have to do so many things to try and
To compensate. To survive.
compensate. Yes.
Because you see the reality, we're going back to nature, right?
Yeah.
As much as people might try to say it uncivilized and wherever, you're going back to nature.
Yeah.
The male is the protector.
Yeah.
The female can nourish and suckle the young and give the young that tender loving care without somebody marching in front of the door and blocking it.
Correct.
The female can go out for food while she nurturing the young. You know?
Correct.
It's the man who had to go and do them things. He had to protect, he had to build the shelter for she while she take care of the young. You know what I mean? So, yeah.
Yeah. There's a scripture in Genesis that speaks of and she would long for her husband and he would have charge over her.
Yeah.
And it speaks of and this was actually after the whole fall and so forth, and it's like God was reading out all the charges of that fall, and one of them was that she would desire to be ruling over the husband. Some interpretations say she would desire to rule over her husband, but his dominion would be over her. We see very often that women could tend to have this, way in which they could push a certain type of vibe. You understand? I think that's misguided, and I think that when we come back to the source of what things was intended to be, it was supposed to be a safe place and a system where we could be codependent, like I said.
True. Yeah, man. So, people, it's that time.
Bust the place.
I know these are their favorite part where they can get to say if the tune bust or if the tune flop. So, tell them about the tune today.
So today we have this tune from this young lady. Her name is Zuena, and the name of this song is Watch Over Me. Let's take it in.
Na 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 na. Hey. Yo, Zuena. Na 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 na. Yeah. It don't matter how they feeling or what he or she say. It don't matter if they get me, if they understand me. Only matter what the king say. Stay in complete obedience. Show love, mercy, and grace. Hey, yeah. My peace of mind you cannot shake this. My confidence you cannot break this. How are you this way? Can you tell me? How you stay so calm when it's messy? I just remember this one promise. God say he watch over me, yeah. God say he watch over me, yeah. God say he watch over me, yeah. Not blinded by what I see. My God say he take care of it. My God say he watch over me. All his style and shape and clothes you wear, I just don't see it in my mind. All I talk, it not distracting me. I really have no time. Only matter what the king say. Stay in complete obedience. Show love, mercy, and grace. Hey, yeah. How are you this way? Can you tell me? How you stay so calm when it's messy? I just remember this one promise. God say you watch over me, yeah. God say you watch over me, yeah. God say you watch over me, yeah. My God, not blinded by what I see. My God say he take care of it. My God say you watch over me, yeah. God say you watch over me.
Yeah, that is lovely. Lovely.
Tune.
The vibes. Yeah. rhymes.
Well, we'll see what the people say.
Boss.
See what the people say or flop.
Yeah.
You all voting, text the number.
393-2286.
393 ACTN. You are locked into In Session. And you know what we have next?
Grime. Is that time?
Right. Say that again.
Grime. Yeah. Definitely. When we come back.
That rhyme sound like rhyme from a Peter Lemon.
Rhyme. And that rhymes.
All right, people. So after the break, we're going to have your favorite game show, the Rhyme Grime.
Live. In session.
You're watching ACTN, The Voice. Connect with ACTN The Voice on Facebook or Instagram at ACTN The Voice.
ACTN The Voice, your family-friendly station.
Are we ready? Hey.
Yeah, we ready.
Hey. Rhyme grime. It's time for the grime. It's time for the rhyme. Rhyme grime. Right. Are you looking good enough? I lost almost every one of them. Almost. Nah, I ain't taking no licks today, no. Nah.
You know the sad thing?
What's that?
You can say anything you want to it. You can say anything you want, you know why?
I don't take no licks today.
The other ones you was hype and excited too.
I don't take no
You're
licks
so
today.
excited you cheat the people at them. What's your face?
Cheat? No, sir. No.
Cheetah Guti never win. You ever win?
No, I never see a cheetah.
No,
I never see a leopard. I never see a panther.
That's all. Okay, Wakanda. Hey, bring on the guest. Who is the guest there?
We have Mr. Wilt on the inside, all the way from Miami, Florida.
Wagwan, Wilt.
Wagwan.
What's good, brethren?
Just taking the vibes here.
Yep. How is things in Miami right now?
Well, actually, I'm not in Miami. I'm in the panhandle of Florida, but things nice.
Okay, panhandle. Panhandle.
Panhandle.
What kind of pan? A Pyrex?
All right.
Yeah.
So you ready? You ready to cook up some rhymes? As I talk about Pyrex this, you ready to cook up the rhymes?
You don't know how this goes.
Day.
I not losing, bro. I done telling you one time. I not losing.
Oh, let's do it.
Bro, that's sledging is for cricket. You're sledging. I don't do that.
Let's go.
Say, know how to play the game, right?
Yeah, what the other whatever Kerry says, right?
All right, so when you hear this noise, and the word
is sky.
Right.
All right.
Ready?
You have it.
Ready.
You have it.
Let me do the thing, man.
That's what we talk about.
Yep.
So, you ready to... no.
Let me get.
You ready?
Yep.
Are you ready, contender?
Yes, sir.
Let's go.
And the word is lime.
Climb.
Rhyme. Sip some wine. What you said, bro? I didn't hear you.
I said kind.
Kind.
Let me start back. Let me go ahead.
All right. Time. Fine.
Line.
Oh no.
You know, these things happen.
No. Win. Congratulations. You have won 1 out of 3. Right? So you still have a chance to choose defeat from the jaws of victory, right?
All part of my plan. I wanted to come from a place of recompensation.
Save your words for the competition now, please. I'm better than the other bit. Oh gosh.
Let me go. Are you ready?
Again?
Ready up.
All right. Gender.
What you say?
Gender.
Fender.
Contender.
Marabella.
Forever.
I don't know why. Yeah, that one. You cheat, man.
Both he cheat. If I only say who cheat.
You cheat, man. You cheat.
Win. This is for you, Wilt. You are the winner. So, Karen, here's what you win.
What I win?
You win the opportunity to tell the man what he win.
So, Wilt, you would send me a picture and I would get it across the All Lab Design Concepts where they would do a customized mug for you. Thanks for supporting us and thanks for being a part of Rhyme Grime this evening on ACTN The Voice. Yeah?
All right, blessings all here. Good vibes.
Blessings, bro. Blessings.
Yeah, man.
Stay safe out there in the panhandle of Florida. I learned something.
You see a pan with a handle?
Yeah. Wait, hold on. You have a good point there, no? Yeah, you have a good point.
Pan with a stand.
That's a good one. That was a good one. Yeah. So, guys, don't forget. The number to call in and share your views with us is 652-4855. Call now, man. We were here from earlier. Yeah.
Voice notes. We are going for a short little weenie break, and then we'll be right back.
We'll be white black. Live. INSESSION.
Trending and fun. Entertaining yet factual. Not your typical evening show. I'm Renata Singh.
And I'm Kimberly Farah Singh.
Tune into the evening show at 6 p.m.
exclusively on ACTN The Voice.
Quick is the word.
I guess when you're in the fashion business,
you would have learned things like secondary contact and primary contact. You learn all kind of things.
You're saying that the child is no longer a child, they're an adult.
6 p.m. never looked so good. Tune in to The Evening Show, your daily magazine show for all things current and trending, lifestyle, cooking, fitness, special features, and much, much more. Monday through Friday at 6 p.m. only on ACTN The Voice.
Live. INSESSION. Back inside, back inside, back inside.
Back inside.
Yeah. So big up to the people watching right now on Facebook. We have people like Angela Bascom, people like K. Shaw, Joseph. We
Gerard
have
Burning Bush Noel.
Yeah, man. People.
Tamara.
Yeah. Nakada Onella Khan. We have people like
Leanne.
Yeah.
Miss Joseph. Maureen Bess.
Holy pa people.
Holy pa people. Big up all the people them. Big up all the INSESSIONers.
We love all you.
And the INSESSION.
We love all your support too bad enough. Never a dull moment. But back to the topic at hand.
Yeah, man.
As we wrap things up, we're talking gender roles, and so much to touch on this topic, especially right now in a world where they are trying to push gender fluidity and remove things like signs of male and female from washrooms, and take symbols off of certain areas and remove the ability for a parent to call a child a male or a female. It's a kind of scary times we're living in when a man can't say this is my son or this is my daughter.
Yeah, it's the times we're living in where sociopaths are in charge. There was a time when we used to get clinical treatment for thinking like that. A man thinking he was a woman, no, injection.
That's a problem.
Straight jacket.
That's a problem.
No, that's a problem. That's a mental issue.
Yeah.
And it's all signs of the times. The last days, God did say that these things would happen. God destroy a whole, countries.
I know what's the crazy thing? The crazy thing is they are allowed to think what they think. They are allowed to feel how they feel.
No,
but we are not allowed to have a stance.
Nah, you see, that is where you're going wrong.
Speak to me.
The same reason why I had no time with Black Lives Matter is the same way I had no time with that talk.
Yeah.
You're fighting to matter for. Matter is what you're fighting for. To matter. It's the same thing. It's not about you. They are not allowed. They think what they think and they voice their opinion.
Correct.
We think what we think and we are hushed by their opinion because they loud.
Very.
You know what I mean?
Very.
The reality is it has certain things that, all right, I'm not going to argue if it's this backdrop black.
Yeah.
Right? I know it black.
Yeah.
And somebody come and trying to argue that white, I will leave you talking to yourself. So if you're trying to tell me that a man born with a penis and an Adam's apple is an Eve, I will leave you speaking to yourself.
Yeah.
My job, my role as a man is to be a man in his fullness, to take care of my family, to teach them and lead them in the word and the ways of the Lord.
Yeah.
To plant the land, to feed, to mind the animal, take care of the animal, to be a good man.
Yeah.
To be a blessing to my neighbors.
Yeah.
That is my role.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. And so I like the point that you mentioned earlier when you spoke of, codependence and us, functioning together, because one can't really function effectively without the other.
Could never.
So regardless of what you deem a gender role as, I want us to understand that a woman could never replace a man, as well as a man could never replace a woman. And we should respect each other and live together.
And the reality is,
a
woman is the best thing that ever happened
on the earth. Yeah.
And you think the flip side?
Where's the flip side?
A man is the best thing that happens to a woman.
Earth.
But not just one, not just by name, I talk about by action.
Yeah.
A woman who is a true woman is the best thing that could happen to a man. Behind every great man,
it's a great woman.
It's a great woman. Yeah. It's not behind as in behind.
No.
Is as in supporting,
Support
as in
system.
on the side.
Yeah.
They say if you want to go far, if you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go with a team.
Correct.
And me and my wife is a team, bro.
Bet.
We going, you know what I mean?
Bet.
And if we stop look at it as trying to do better than each other, then we would now come to a place where we complement each other and we achieve greater things together because it's a supplementation, you know?
Yeah.
It's like you ever use epoxy steel?
Yeah.
Yes, I had two different things
in the tube.
I had to mix them up. And when you mix them up, it get hard and impenetrable.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that is really what it's supposed to be with man and woman. We warn each other when we should be out there warring lions and tigers and bears.
That sounds like a song. Yeah, but so when you say complete, don't compete.
Yeah.
And it's
Shit. And it's that.
And it's that.
And it's that on that. On that.
Yeah. There's still time. You could still shoot us a message. 393-2286. 393 ACTN. As we inside in the vibe. So is the scene? It's about that time.
I wonder.
Yeah.
Operator, is it that time? Operator say he have some results in order. We have some results in.
For the tune.
And I wonder why. Because
for the tune.
I feel they might be surprised about these results today.
For the tune.
I feel they might be surprised.
Yeah.
So people, we have it. That time, drum roll please. The results for the Bossy Place. Did it bust or did it flop? Hey. Oi.
Zwena, your tune. Boss.
Yes, guys.
Bad.
Yeah, boss. You know what I like about INSESSION, bro?
Talk to me.
Tune does boss here.
Yeah. No floppy tune, no.
Yeah, man. So all the radio DJs, they check it out.
Yeah.
Keep all your eyes and all your ears.
Yeah.
On INSESSION. Because new tunes, the big tunes, boss right here.
Every time.
I wonder if a tune go flop, boy.
Why? Let me see. You never know. If it's one thing I noticed about INSESSION people, the real.
Yeah, the real.
Yeah.
The really real.
Yeah. People bigging up Zwena in the chat, yes?
Yeah.
Zwena, take you forward, my sister.
Yeah.
Job well done. Thank you for your contribution.
So when people asking where Marabella come out, I want you to, as God be the judge, you know? As a God-fearing man.
Correct.
Right? As a man who cannot lie. Because you know you're like Christ and Christ cannot lie.
Correct.
Right? I want you to tell the people them tonight. I want you to look them in the lens.
Right.
And tell them where Marabella come out.
I heard a voice and it spoke to me and it said Marabella and I say, yes, Lord Marabella. I just listen to the voice, and as Christians, that's what we need to do. Listen to the voice.
Listen to the voice. Right? Listen to the voice that tell you a word in a rhyming game that don't rhyme.
Yeah.
And you call it that word God.
Yeah, I never... Listen.
You say Lord. Say Lord.
Listen.
The man now say listen to the Lord. Never Christian.
I never said that. I never said I listen to the Lord. I said yes, Lord. In all things give thanks. That's Bible.
You said yes, Lord.
In all things.
So when the voice talk to you, what you say?
Yes, Lord.
So if I call you, what do you say? Not yes, Joel?
Yes, Joel.
Because who? Because what? Because who talk?
No, but you see.
Why? Just now. Because who talk?
Because Joel spoke.
Oh!
But there is a difference in the scenario.
What is the difference?
The difference is if you call me, that is different to if you are the solution to a situation. Then I would say, yes, Lord.
You see why people say cheating?
Cheat what? Me not cheater.
Wash and sing.
Yeah, it's time for we have the manifestation. In session, J Prince and Elisha there. Hey, tell them what. And the Spirit of God fi manifest. Walk by faith, we not walk by flesh. Yes, and the Spirit of God fi manifest. What God talk are the answer. Blind up to see, lame up to walk. Dead up for race, dumb up to talk. Blind up to see, lame up to walk. Dead up for race, dumb up to talk. And next level me after. Not stop till me a walk on water. So much I working at the vineyard, but God's salvation ambush. Now truly for me God, full time so we stop it. All of the profit for profit. Miracle water and clot my youth. Full of yourself and your spirit, my youth. Well on, full time we get a demonstration like Paul and Silas. For heal the sick and go raise the signers. For show them love and the hatred minus. The dopey and the strong man, them a get bind up. Who not join them a get join up. Whoa, who not get saved get join up. Peer people line up, line up, line up, line up. And the Spirit of God fi manifest. Walk by faith, we not walk by flesh. Yes, and the Spirit of God fi manifest. Once God talk of the answer, blind of the sick, lame of the walk, dead of the race, dumb of the talk, blind of the sick, lame of the walk, dead of the race, dumb of the talk. Watch out, me praise I'm a bus and take flight, can do all things, but me must have faith, right? Late night, me day up on my knees, pray right, get a vision, pray like daylight. See God in a full suit of white attack, beard of a fly, like a drone in a park. Him say the same spirit where you rip Noah ark, rip the temple veil in a half. With that same spirit you are walk. Time for the youths them arise, open up your eyes, stop compromise. Tell them say time for the youths them arise. When you open your mouth, up with them slain and go And the Spirit of God fi manifest. Walk by faith, when I walk by flesh. Yes, and the Spirit of God fi manifest. Once God talk of the answer, blind of the see, lame of the walk, dead of the race, dumb of the talk, blind of the see, lame of the walk, dead of the race, dumb of the talk. And the Spirit of God fi manifest. Yo, and the Spirit of God fi manifest. Yes, and the Spirit of God fi manifest. Yo, and the Spirit of God fi manifest. In my life, Father God take hold in my life. Father God take hold in my life. Take hold in my life. Tell them what. And the Spirit of God fi manifest. Walk by faith, we not walk by flesh. Yes, and the Spirit of God fi manifest. Once God talk of the answer, blind of the see, lame of the walk, dead of the race, dumb of the talk, blind of the see, lame of the walk, dead of the race, dumb of the talk. Yeah, and with the real God tell them God over Satan, dopey gets licked down. When we start praising me, turn it up loud, turn it up now, turn it up loud, turn it up, we not stop from give God the every man, every girl, vanilla. Make we go on again. Say with the real God man them, and with the real God girl them, tell them God do over Satan, don't be get licked down when we start praising me. Turn it up loud, turn it up loud, turn it up loud, turn it up loud. What we told them, sir, I will not stop from give God the every man, every girl, vanilla and the dopey them. Things start changing when we start praising me. Turn it up loud. Turn it up loud. Turn it up loud. Turn it up. When the tears stop, me now move like me now ready. God in my heart and me tell them already. In session, you know that we ready for blast off. We never soft when we inside, the vibes hard. Yo, Elisha, yeah, me there. Yo, J Prince, yeah, he there. Yo, Joshy inside already. And him ready to go line up the thing and say bye, 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 bye. In session with the and the thing of your one. We are tell them bye, 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 bye. So we not done bust the place then. And we tell all the people gender roads what we speak about. And God word what we preach about. turn it up, turn it up loud. Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up, turn it up loud. Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up, turn it up loud. Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up. From the praise bust me move like me sick in on me head. B66 lock and it full up of the lead. And I see rock and a molly me not use for me meds. Man I God man me fly in the way that me tread. Me praise team lock when me roll out. And me intercessor lock when me roll out. And the topic get lock when me roll out. And the spirit get slain and go fall out. Oh, bye 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 bye. All of the trouble, the dopey watch I. Me tell all the trouble bye 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 bye. Oh, me don't pray your devices and me cancel your license. We will broke you with prices. All together like braces. I will give God the every man, every girl, the kneel on, dopey them on. Things start changing when we start praising me. Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up, turn it up loud. Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up, turn it up loud. Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up, turn it up loud. Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up, turn it up loud. Loud, 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 loud. When we start praising me, turn it up, 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 turn it up. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Tell me a minute and a half. So me not ready. We go flow one more time on the beat then. Yeah, anytime you see me on the street then, you could just greet me and tell me how you find the vibes was on in session every Thursday night. Cause you always tuning with your popcorn popping. Never go and stopping. We live when we shopping. Yo, when we talk about shopping, be safe out there. Everybody move like you have care out there. Cause COVID are rampant on the place. Take the little job and then you could spread the vase. Spread the vase, we talk about a business. Everybody only mind the business. When we're upon the place, the business have to shine. And we are talking about the economy growing. Everybody showing. Cause you know, we knowing about the favor of God. Yeah, Trinidad growing. Yeah, we going booming. Everything ruining. No, never. Cause Jesus him, have him hand over we and him a cover we daily. Everybody don't know we have it anointing. When we talk about Jesus, the real fire king, him have to come on the thing. Yeah, J Prince, him there have to go spin. Yeah, him bring the beat and him bring the rhythm. Yeah, we on the INSESSION, ActnTheVoice, and we bring it with beer vibes. And me see the Facebook line up. Everybody done join up. Jermaine silly, he on the inside. And you know we done bring beer vibes. Woo! Me ready fi go blaze it. Me ready fi go face it. And when me walk, me face it. Never frightened, never fearful. Because me God there and me careful. Me always pray. And you know say, me always walk in the way that God chose me. Yeah. I will not stop from praise.
That's the praise. Thank you so much to everybody for tuning in to INSESSION.
Yeah, we're there.
We love you guys, and we're looking forward to being with you guys next week, Thursday.
Always.
And you see, it's about Holy Power there that had the text and had the voice note ready. You see, all out there who only saying recording on the chat. I want all to send out their voice note next week, please, right?
Yeah.
Say it done now. It was a vibes.
Always a vibe.
So,
always a vibe.
I feel like going wild this scene.
Always wild this scene. We always ready. Somebody say. Somebody say. Somebody say.
Ladies and gentlemen, this was INSESSION.
Yeah. Wow. Elisha, J-Master. I make we tell them again there. I make we warn them again there. Cause I put Jesus into my world and it changed my life. It changed my life since I put. Hey! We ready again, ready again. Yeah. Whoa. ACTN, we done there. Elisha, we done there. J Prince United.